house a few years ago. Look, termites are already eating our house.
We didn't realize how bad the termite problem could be. We just didn't
Every
know.
5 years, we have to call in an exterminator to tent the house. It's so
Hawaii is
expensive.
experiencing a termite epidemic surpassing anything seen in the past, according to 3 pest damage experts in the Hawaiian construction industry.
For decades, the organochlorine insecticides, like chlordane, were used for treating soil to prevent Formosan subterranean termite infestations. They were banned, however, by the Environmental Protection Agency in 1988, since they pose potential hazards to humans and to the environment. In mid-1980, Professor Minoru Tamashiro of the College of Tropical Agriculture and Human Resources at the University of Hawaii determined that basaltic rock particles of a specific size, shape, and weight were effective in stopping the Formosan termite. Exhaustive field and laboratory tests were conducted and were spectacularly successful. Formosan termites could not penetrate the barrier because the particles were too large and heavy to carry, too small to create gaps through which to penetrate, and too hard for them to chew. This timely research led to the commercialization of the basaltic termite barrier in Hawaii in or about 1987. As opposed to chemical treatments, this physical barrier is cost-effective, safe, and permanent. But BTB doesn't work if incorrectly installed.
We chose to have BTB installed based on a newspaper article we read. The article stated that it was safe and effective and that it would be a permanent barrier against termites. Due to the faulty installation, we've sustained tremendous amount of termite damage to our home. The estimated cost to repair the termite damages as well as install a new method to stop the continued infestation is coming in at approximately $150,000. It was very heartbreaking to learn that we had termites after a month and a half of living in the house. It was frustrating to know that it was not installed correctly when we had so much faith in the contractor.
Remember, proper installation is a must for the success of BTB. BTB installation at the Phase 2 Moana Loa Naval Housing Site demonstrates critical procedures that ensure its proper installation.
The primary reason that we're utilizing BTB is that it was specified by the owner for this project. The advantage of BTB is that it's a permanent barrier for termites and prevents the repetitious cost of repeated chemical treatments over the years.
Let's now look at what constitutes proper BTB installation step by step.
We've found in doing numerous housing units here in Hawaii that we utilize a stay form, which is a piece of metal lath that's secured in the dirt in the foundation and is left as part of the structure. What it does is it retains the BTB from sloughing off and ensures the appropriate thickness once we've completed our concrete placement.
This diagrammatic representation of a finished monolithic slab-on-grade installation illustrates the required minimum 4-inch thicknesses of the BTB layer and the concrete slab. To maintain these thicknesses, it is extremely critical to grade the subbase and clear the area of all debris, including rocks, to ensure a uniform 8-inch clearance between the top of form and the subbase.
It's extremely important to avoid any contaminants in the BTB. We try to avoid at all costs any clumps of dirt or rocks that are in the foundation that would lessen the depth of the BTB.
When installing BTB, it is important that it be maintained at a minimum 4-inch thickness.
Additionally, we do quite a bit of the work by hand, and therefore there can't be that much contamination that comes in. Where we use mechanical methods to spread the BTB, we make sure that the machines are not crossing over the BTB repetitiously to drag any dirt or contaminants onto the substance. It's important just to have the workers keep their eyes open and to make sure, be cognizant of this problem and to throw out anything that might contaminate the material.
The installation of stay form prevents BTB from running into the footing and provides a uniform 4-inch layer under the slab. The stay form will also provide a continuous 4-inch layer of BTB under the footing. This queen insulation is also critical. It should not extend beyond the footing or to the outside of the slab. The visqueen in this installation was limited to the stay form, which will not compromise the efficacy of the BTB. The purpose of post-tension cables is to reduce or eliminate concrete cracks. Uncracked concrete is an additional termite barrier. With the BTB installed, first pour concrete into the footing areas, followed by slab elevations, and finally flat areas of the slab. This sequential procedure will prevent falling concrete from displacing the BTB. When pouring the concrete into the footing, a masonry vibrator is used to minimize concrete cracking. Concrete installation for areas of different elevations, such as garages and patios, should all be done in one pouring to eliminate cold joints. Flat areas of the slab should be poured last.